was driving to work this morning, I was listening to another radio station, as we broadcasters sometimes do. What I heard shocked and saddened me.
The Entertainment Roundtable.
They're here, nerds.
Wait, is this the group that goes around mutilating squirrels?
You just mind your P's and Q's, Buster, and remember who you're dealing with.
Well, at least we found them.
Fortuitous, Captain. And now that we have them all together,
you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs.
The Entertainment Roundtable.
They make one person go, blah, 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 and the other person go, what are you talking about? And then one person goes, blah, 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 blah.
Hello and welcome into the Entertainment Roundtable. We are, in case you didn't notice, minus one Steve West this week. Unfortunately, Steve had a loss in his family. His dear grandmother passed away earlier this week, so our thoughts and our prayers go out with him. As normal, I'm Jeff Myers running the board and running the show, so I'm doing double duty just to prove that I can. Because that's the way I roll. Sitting in the studio with me, we got Josh.
I'm here.
David's running a little late this morning, but on the phones, our good man, the ever-estimable Ryan. How's it going, Ryan?
I'm doing well, sir. How's everybody? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, my friend.
Yes, Happy New Year's. Forgot about that.
It is, isn't it? Is this our first?
This is the first show of the year.
No, we did it last week.
I wasn't here last week.
That's right. Happy New Year.
I skipped out. Sorry.
All right.
Baylor.
So I know we got a couple of reviews coming up. I think Josh, you saw Inside Llewyn Davis.
I did.
Lucky you, a little early.
A little bit
early.
Got some privileges.
Ryan got to see Lone Survivor, so that one opens this week, so we'll get an early review for that one as well.
I'm excited.
Double duty today. All right, we'll go ahead and hit the top 10 of the week. We start out number 10, Grudge Match, the Stallone De Niro boxing film. Made another $5,300,000, bringing its total up to $24,835,000. Hunger Games, Catching Fire, still on fire.
I know, right? Look, that's a pun.
I will do it all day. It made another $7 million, bringing its total up to $407 million. This thing is a beast.
What was the first Hunger Games?
The Hunger Games.
No. What was its box office? Has it surpassed the first one yet?
I don't know. Ryan, do you know?
Yes, it has, in fact, surpassed the original Hunger Games. I think it made, was it 10, 20, 30 million more so than the film.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I can only imagine the next two.
It's going to be incredible.
Yep, it's going to be.
You know, I went and I actually read, I'm already interrupting the show, but I read the third book just because I was so, intrigued by the second film.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I didn't read any of the first two books, but I went and jumped right ahead to the third book and read it.
Okay.
The Mockingjay, I think it's called.
Yes, it is.
It's interesting. There's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, I can only imagine they're going to expand some of the stuff, though.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Have to.
Yeah, it's going to be. They're going to have to make it a little bit more positive because the third book's kind of a downer. So,
I hope not.
Yeah.
Let's change it because people can't handle it. All right. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty made another $8 million. Its total so far in 2 weeks, $45,470,000.
I finally got around to seeing that.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
I mean, I don't know if Ryan gave a review on it, but I thought it was a good. I originally when I watched the trailer, I thought this is gonna be a great movie, and then I heard the millions of people saying nasty things about it, all the critics and stuff, and I'm like, oh gosh, it's gonna suck. But then I guess the key to being impressed by a film these days is having low expectations. Right. So I came in with low expectations, and I actually walked away thinking this is a good movie, not a great movie, but I had a really good time watching it. I was smiling, I liked it, I felt good, so I enjoyed it. So I think I would probably give it a 4 out of 10 stars. But I mean, it was I had a really good time watching it, and I like this movie. This is one of those maybe guilty pleasure films for me.
A little saccharine.
Yeah. Did you see it, Ryan? What was your opinion on it?
Oh, no, I have not seen that film, so nor can I comment or speculate.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Let's see. Right under that, or above that, I'm sorry, number 7, Saving Mr. Banks, the film about Walt Disney procuring the rights to Mary Poppins. It made another $8,694,000, bringing its total up to $59 million in a couple of weeks, I do believe. Number 6, Anchorman 2, made another $10,633,000. It is now over $100 million at $108,713. Starting the top 5, American Hustle made another $12,400,000. It is now at $87 million. Probably going to top over $100 in the next couple of weeks.
Oh,
It
yeah.
stays in theaters. So already a few $100 million earners early on this year. Number 4, The Wolf of Wall Street made another $13 million, bringing its total up to $63 million.
I finally saw that one, Ryan.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I saw it too. I actually watched it like a week ago. You had bashed it so hard. I was really expecting a terrible movie, but in all honesty, I mean, it is fatiguing at points with the amount of cursing. I mean, I think it passed the all-time F-word record at like 506 F-words or something, and there's far too much nudity in it. But I like Scorsese, and I found it very entertaining. It's pretty long, but I was pretty intrigued the entire time. So I'd probably give this one a like an 8 out of 10 stars.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's
Whoa.
It was, it is like I heard some people say it's like an American Greed episode, like feature length film of an American Greed episode, but I liked it. It's over the top at times, but that's kind of Scorsese. So I liked it.
Well, that's the way the guy lived, apparently.
Yeah. And it was very true to I looked it up afterwards. A lot of the stuff was, accurate to life. So I thought it was a fun ride. I think it was an intense ride. I'm not sure I could watch it a lot, but I enjoyed it.
Ryan loved it as well, deeply.
No, I gave it a 2 out of 10. What you talking about, Willis?
Oh, I know.
You gave it a 2 out of 10. That's like the opposite sides of the spectrum. I went high this time. He went low. Do you like Scorsese films, Ryan?
Yeah, I do like some of his stuff, just not everything.
Did you like The Departed?
Oh, I love The Departed.
Me too. It's like my favorite.
All right. Let's see here. Number 3, The Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug, still chugging along. Another $15 million. It is now at over 229,059,000. I think one of our premieres came in at number 2, Paranormal Activity: The Marked Ones.
What is this, number 20? How many of these films have they made?
This would be the 5th one, actually.
I think we got a little bit of news for that that specific franchise coming up a little later on.
Nice.
Once David rolls in here, he's got that. Let's see, and so $18 million for that. And number 1, The Beast, keeps growing. Frozen, another $19,575,000. It is now at $296 million.
And I finally got around to seeing it. I don't know why, but I just couldn't bring myself to see it. But I watched it. And I liked it. I was like, this is actually a good movie. I went in there again with looks. I think I'm going to, trailers are getting so good these days that I think everything is going to be like the greatest movie ever made. I don't know if
they're
you've
doing their
noticed
job,
that.
then.
The trailer guys, those are the guys that should be directing the films because they're so good. I mean, look, I was going to say Superman.
Money Shot, the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, it's just, they're so good. So, I had low expectations going into Frozen, and I was actually really impressed by it.
Okay.
I think Disney's having kind of a comeback around, and they're kind of like diluting Pixar, so we don't care about them anymore.
I know Pixar's all caught up in sequels and stuff.
I don't know what the heck, man. Yeah, I feel like Disney's just trying to come back and to rule the world of animation. So, but I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought I'd probably give it like a 4 or 5 out of 10.
Okay, well, you're not alone because that it's going to hit $300 million easy. The question now is 4.
Yeah, maybe. It's just it was the perfect timing for it.
Absolutely.
It was around Christmas. There wasn't a lot of other kids' movies coming out. It was the only kind of Christmassy or holiday-themed movie. It really hit at the right time.
I mean, it really is. In the top 10, it's the only animated family film.
Yeah.
Sitting there.
And I know the guy I work with, his kid has gone and seen it like 5 times. So
yeah, I think he's getting a little bit of repeat business. But
it's hard to bring your kids to go see Paranormal Activity. So
well, it depends, I guess, on your parenting style.
Ryan's parents probably took him to that.
Oh, that's not.
Oh, mean.
All right, so let's see what we got coming out this week. Well, Ryan's got a review of one of them. That would be Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg. And that is the story of 4 Navy SEALs sent on an ill-fated covert mission to neutralize a high-level Taliban operative. They get ambushed in the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan, and it's basically, it's a true story. So Ryan, you've seen it. So
yes,
let's
I
hear
have.
What are your thoughts, my friend?
For Lone Survivor, it is definitely raw. It's definitely gritty. Puts you right into the heart of the action. You feel like you're right there with the soldiers as they're going on this very important mission. Very, very good stuff. Wonderful acting. Very much heck of a type of battle war film. The end of the day, Lone Survivor, I give it 8 out of 10. I would say the last 30 minutes of the film especially are the most intense. So please be warned. It's very, very intense stuff. It's a lot of emotion thrown into it as well. So it's a heck of a film for its particular genre. I'll give it credit for it.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it based on a true story, Ryan?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's the element I really have kind of looked forward to. Yeah, I think I'm going to watch this movie. I mean, it didn't look like the greatest movie from the trailer, but just because the story, and I like Mark Wahlberg a lot, so...
I tell you, Hollywood's living up on the Navy SEALs the past couple of years, man.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, they're awesome, so...
Right. All right, also the other sort of wide release this week is going to be The Legend of Hercules. I think we've all seen the trailer of this one. Anyone have?
It looks like
interest?
a gay 300. We're gonna get flagged for that. Sorry.
It looks like sort of a low rent 300, just a step above maybe the production value of Spartacus.
It's like if 300 and Gladiator came together and had like an illegitimate, terrible child that wasn't talented. It would be that.
Is it not Luc Besson?
Yeah.
I think it's Luc Besson.
Dude, it's the guy that stars in it is the guy from the Twilight series.
Yeah, Kellen Lutz. He stars as the mythical Greek hero, the son of Zeus.
He looks so dumb.
You know, he's a half god, half man. But
I'm going to see it, though. That's what I'm so ashamed of.
Oh, get this. He's betrayed by a stepfather, the king, and exiled and sold into slavery because of a forbidden love.
But
wow, where we've heard that before.
I know that.
But / he's a god.
Half god.
Oh, he's a demigod?
Sure.
Whatever.
You know, he's got.
They've done this so many times. Like what was the last one that came out? The one where it was all the gods fighting each other and it was all gold.
Oh, the Immortals.
The Immortals, and then there was like another one before that.
Yeah, the Titans movies.
Yeah, the like two Titans movies. Like have we that? And they look like the same character.
Right.
And try to capture the epicness of Gladiator with the stylistic look of 300. And unfortunately, I'll probably be there.
Right. It's like, we got all these awesome Greek myths, but they're not good enough. We're going to change it up.
Yep.
It's like, these stories have survived thousands of years, but Hollywood knows better.
Yep. And I feel like some studio executive wrote this.
I don't know. I think Luc Besson.
Yeah, exactly. Are you excited about this, Ryan?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
He's got his sandal strapped on tight, baby.
Oh, honestly, after seeing the trailers, I'm like, you know what? I may see this on a Redbox day, but not in theaters, man.
Yeah, it looks so stupid.
Yeah, it's one of those that if I catch it on like a free preview weekend or something, I might
Exactly.
DVR
I might,
it.
if I'm super bored tomorrow morning, I might go see a matinee. Really bored.
That works.
All right, let's see. Opening up in a wider release would be Joaquin Phoenix, Scarlett Johansson in Her, the Spike Jonze film detailing the strange love affair between a man and his portable device.
Scarlett Johansson.
Women are going to start complaining about Siri after this film.
Yep, exactly.
That's right. How are you feeling today?
They're going to have to change Siri to a man voice.
Right? There's a man. Welcome in, Dave.
Hello, everyone.
Glad to see you can make it, my friend. Just whenever you can.
Does it work?
Some of us got jobs, Jeff. Shut up. All right, and also expanding this week, August Osage County. That's got the.
I've not even heard of this film.
It's Meryl Streep.
Oh,
Julia Roberts. I don't have a synopsis of it. It looks like a lot of ladies and drama.
I can't tell if going back to Her. I'm not sure if I think this is going to be like a genius film or the weirdest film I've ever watched.
I trust Spike Jonze. I give him the benefit.
I
of the
like
doubt.
Joaquin Phoenix, and I like Scarlett Johansson, but she's not even in the film. It's just her voice. But I'm not sure if it's like it just looks kind of odd. I feel like it's a movie about I don't know, a socially inept person who's talking to their cell phone and having a love affair with it. That's what it feels like.
Seems to me like it'll be a nice sort of I don't know if it'll be an indictment, but at least a nice metaphor for how dependent we have become on our personal data devices.
It does occur to me that we should just use her as a bar for every movie. Like, well, I trust Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Is she in the movie? No.
No, not at all.
Yeah, just for everything.
Right.
Did she say anything? No. I just trust her.
I trust her. Okay. Let's see. We had a couple of limited release titles. The Truth About Emmanuel, which has Jessica Biel. Synopsis: Emmanuel, played by actress Kaya Scodelario.
I love her.
Finally.
She becomes preoccupied with her mysterious new neighbor who bears a striking resemblance to her dead mother.
Finally.
I know, right?
Now some originality.
In offering to babysit her newborn, Emmanuel unwittingly enters a fragile, fictional world of which she becomes the gatekeeper.
That is the worst description. I don't even know what this is about. I don't even know what you just said.
I'm pretty sure you just described my life.
You're the gatekeeper of your own fragile fictional world.
And you're a woman?
Well, hey, you know.
You're the ugliest woman I've ever met.
They got to take some license.
Exactly.
All right, one more limited release movie. It's called The Rocket. And this is a boy who is believed to bring bad luck, leads his family and a couple of ragged misfits through Laos to find a new home.
Is Inside Llewyn Davis not coming out this weekend?
It may be in limited release.
It's like super limited, probably. Like even
it may be expanding to a less limited release.
Less limited this weekend.
Right. I don't. So I don't have it on my list, man.
No.
So
It's been out for a few weeks. See, they released it. It's clever. They always do this. They released it in 2013 in super limited release, probably like 5 or 6 theaters, and then they expand it slowly as the award kind of stuff starts picking up, and as you know, so. Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't officially put it under, like, coming into wide release this weekend because it's been out for, like, 5 weeks. So
I got you.
But it's coming out this weekend, I know, around here. It's the Coen brothers' new film.
I'll see it. It's them.
It's the Coens. What do you think about it, Ryan?
Not really. I don't know. Not really sure if it's going to be on my radar or not.
I got to see a limited screening of it. Here, I guess I don't know who invited me to it. It was said CBS on the top, or my entertainment lawyer had forwarded me the tickets. I would like to get on that list. It's at Carmike in Vestavia, which I've never gone to that theater where there's been an attendant standing there. Like I feel like I have to cause a trouble to pay for my movie.
Right.
I feel like I think the next time I'm just going to go see it, and if I like the movie, then I'll come out and pay for it. Just kidding. I always pay for them. But I saw Inside Llewyn Davis.
Well, let's hear your thoughts,
yeah,
please.
You know, I've been wanting to say it. The Coens, I'm not like the biggest fan of the Coens. I mean, I like some of their films.
You're done.
No, I like they did True Grit, right? I like True Grit a lot. This film was interesting to me because it was low budget. First of all, I felt like that said something that about it. Not that it was bad. That's bad. Just interesting. Probably means they were not on a leash at all. They were just kind of going out there and doing whatever they wanted. And I saw this film and I love the trailer. I watched the trailer 100 times. I was super excited about this film. It's kind of depressing.
Right.
It's a little depressing. It's like the premise is it's like about an artist who doesn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the movie.
Story of my life, folks.
Yeah, exactly. It's like not very encouraging for any artist that's there. And I mean, there's elements. The music's beautiful. The story's interesting. It's kind of a story of this guy that doesn't connect well with people, but he's kind of this amazing artist, but never connects well with people, so he doesn't make it. Which is an interesting take on it. Just after a while, it got a little bit much for me, at least, and I just was kind of left with this huge empty feeling. So I don't like leaving a theater with an empty feeling. I don't mind it not ending. I don't mind it ending like in a negative note. Like I thought Benjamin Button was pretty good, like great movie, and it ended on a pretty depressing note. But it was still a great movie. This felt like it was just too down. Like I didn't enjoy my experience. I mean, they say like a film is vicariously living through someone. Mm-hmm. It's an emotional vicarious experience. Mm-hmm. And I felt like I had been a vicarious loser for 3 hours and never nothing happened with it. So didn't like it that much.
But did it connect with you?
Not really.
But you walked up
He's
feeling
so successful.
Empty. And you walked up feeling empty and sad, right?
Yeah. Left the same way. No, but I would say probably if I had to judge it would probably be a 3 out of 10 stars. I just did not enjoy the process. The only things I did like about it was the look of it. They had based the whole film off a Bob Dylan album cover, like the whole visual look of it. And I thought the music was beautiful. I mean, after the film, I downloaded the music on my iTunes. So
which cover was it? Freewheelin' or?
It might have been. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not a huge Dylan expert.
I
love Dylan, but it's not an expert.
All right, fellas.
So there you go.
Well, thank you for that, sir. Well, we're going to take a break now. When we come back, we'll have our home video releases, have some more TV, movie news, and more chatter. You're listening to the Entertainment Roundtable on Superstation 101 WYDE.
Hope you got your popcorn, because we're back to the Entertainment Roundtable on Superstation 101.
Stop talking, your mics are on.
We were talking about movies, and this is the Entertainment Roundtable.
Gotcha, okay.
Why not talk about movies?
Welcome back to the Entertainment Roundtable. I know Steve usually plays something from a motion picture soundtrack that comes out this week, but I didn't.
Ooh.
Because he's not here, and I'm doing it my way today. because I'm
Your
a
way or the
rebel.
highway?
That's right, brother.
This is like Animal Farm or House.
I'm wild and crazy and can't be stopped.
Pretty much, no.
I'm calling Steve.
You put that phone down, mister. All right, let's take a look at the things hitting on home video this Tuesday. We got the recent remake of Carrie with Julianne Moore, Chloe Moretz. Anyone see that? Anyone?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
I think we've all seen the original, right?
No.
Nope.
No? God, you people.
What do you mean, you people?
God, you people who haven't seen it. It's great. De Palma, Sissy Spacek, other people, Travolta.
I'll look
yeah,
this up. I'll watch this.
You need to.
Travolta, I'm never gonna see this.
Wait, you don't like Travolta?
No.
Well, he plays a jerk, so.
Yeah.
You know. All right, anyway. We also have Fruitvale Station, which is the true story of the young man who was shot and killed by BART officers in the Bay Area back in 2008, I do believe, on New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Positive.
Lee Daniels, The Butler.
I never saw it in theaters. Ryan, did you see that one?
No, I never did.
How did I miss that?
I don't know.
I need to watch that. Even though I think it's overhyped, I need to watch it.
We also have, let's see, The Spectacular Now, which I didn't put down a synopsis or who's in it, so, look for it at your own risk. We're no help.
That means Jeff was doing prep for the show and said, that's not even interesting enough to type over again.
Pretty much. I can't even copy and paste that from Amazon. Also, the greatest movie of last year, Vin Diesel in Riddick.
Actually, you know what? I haven't seen it yet, but I heard that you have to watch the director's cut because it adds scenes that actually makes the movie make sense.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a possible cut of that out there.
Oh, okay.
The director's cut.
Well, it will make sense, but will it be good? That's the issue.
That makes sense. It's even worse now.
Actually, my girlfriend said that she watched the director's cut and it made it as mediocre as the previous two films.
Huh.
So that might
I
mean something.
Maybe I'll give it a chance.
If you could somehow pirate this offline, then maybe watch it. It's not worth spending the money. Not encouraging piracy.
Are you reading things into my eyes? Like reading my soul, John?
Looking down deep.
What are you saying there, Dave? On this 100,000 watt phone
I have said
station.
nothing.
This is not an admission.
I don't understand the interwebs.
Oh, you want to hear something funny? Okay, so obviously I work in faith film, and the other day, this director. He directed Fireproof and Courageous, and he was at this event, and this lady came up to him, and it was before Fireproof had come out on DVD. And she came up to him and she said, "We love Fireproof. Thank you for making it. We watch it all the time. We downloaded it off the internet." So he said, "Here's a DVD. You can watch it without stealing it." She told the director, there's people out there that are just not self-aware.
Right.
They probably didn't know that, they're going to get hauled away by the FBI and they don't even realize that what they've done wrong.
I typed
it in the Google.
My boy showed me how to do it. I thought it was, he says he does it all the time. His entire library.
To tell the director. I mean, that's something I would do, not thinking about it. So.
Right. And one of my favorite movies of last year, coming out this Tuesday, You're Next, which is a home invasion /horror, slasher horror film that takes a lot of the conventions and sort of turns them on their head. It's actually really, really fun, and
it's all that fun you like, slashing and killing and blood. It's good family fun.
I didn't say family fun.
And the kids are playing with the entrails there.
It's honestly quite hilarious in parts because it takes some of the convention. I mean, it honors the conventions. It's not done tongue in cheek, but it turns some of them on their head.
Oh, I like that stuff.
And it's got quite possibly one of the greatest Survivor girls.
Let's do it.
And
who's the main character? What's her name? That girl you were talking about?
Yeah, the girl.
Yeah, you don't know her name though. That's depressing. But anyway,
her name's Samantha.
She's Australian.
Her name's Samantha Wide.
What?
Samantha 101 Wide. Are you just naming things around?
Her name's...
love lamp.
Her name's Ryan.
Ryan.
Why you want to give me trouble, buddy?
Gotta call a man out on the air.
Name is drywall corkboard.
All right, smart guys. And also, I know we don't usually talk about a lot of these, but hitting Criterion this week is Michael Mann's first feature, Thief, with James Caan, Jim Belushi. And, Criterion, when they do a film, they do it upright, usually loaded with special features, The transfer is going to be really nice. A lot of extra like commentaries. It's got a director-approved dual format Blu-ray and DVD special edition features. New restoration of the film. So, if you're a film fan, you like Michael Mann, you might want to think about picking that up.
That seems like a lot of work to put into something that has Jim Belushi in it.
Not Jim Belushi, I'm sorry. His brother, John.
Oh, it's John Belushi. Okay, well then we're good.
There you go, brother. You've got interviews with Michael Mann, James Caan, some of the band Tangerine Dream who did the soundtrack. Oh, trailers, all kinds of stuff. Criterion, when they do a film, they do it upright. So if you're a fan of that film, you want to think about picking it up. Just saying.
Just saying.
It's
How
up
much
to you.
money did they give you?
We're done. The show's over.
Walk away.
We're done.
Walk away with
25
my
minutes.
dignity.
I think we'd do half hour. All right, we got some movie news. We're not going to get to the superhero bits first. We'll save that for later because, they're so juicy normally. But Ryan, you've got a story. It seems like the makers of Fast and Furious 7 have finally made a decision regarding Paul Walker's character. Give us a scoop on that, my friend.
Yes, they have made a decision. For Fast and Furious 7, they are going to retire the character of Brian O'Connor and use the footage they have already shot with Paul Walker and incorporate it into the film. It's going to hit theaters everywhere on April the 10th, 2015. I say well done, and that was the best decision.
Okay.
Do you know how they're going to write him out, or they just kind of backstory it somehow?
Yeah, they're going to find a way. I think what they're going to do is retire his character, having him and Mia and their son, move away from the life, move away from being in the, thief or heist industry and just, live happily ever after kind of thing.
Yeah, that's probably more tactful than having him die in it or something.
Right.
Too soon.
Horrible suggestion from a couple weeks ago, which I will not repeat.
It's probably just going to be, they're like, hey, where did Brian go? And then they turn around and there's the back of his head as he's like on a bicycle, just riding away on a bicycle.
And then he takes off like E.T.
Yeah. Oh, man, he went to bicycle. Can't do cars anymore, fellas.
It's not funny.
That's not funny.
Okay, Ryan, another story. Looks like Fox, they sort of announced plans for a third Planet of the Apes films by making another announcement. Tell us about that, my friend.
Yes, they're going to move forward with the Planet of the Apes 3, and they're going to have the director of the new film known as Dawn of the Planet of the Apes return. Matt Reeves has signed on to direct the third installment with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes hitting theaters everywhere on July 11, 2014. But I've said this once, I'll say it again. Too soon to tell, and don't ever count your chickens before they hatch. Let's see how Dawn does before you make a third film.
Well, go ahead. No, I was just going to say it looks like a very different film than the first one. I'm kind of looking forward to it. That teaser was kick butt.
I know. I'm looking forward to it as well. I mean, it seems to me like if they're going to make this decision and that Fox likes what they've seen so far. And, I kind of like Matt Reeves. I dug Cloverfield for what it was.
Yeah, me too.
First-person camera monster movie. But,
found footage.
It was pretty good. Let Me In, not a terrible remake. But then again, it didn't need to be made, but he did the best he could with it, and it was pretty entertaining. So I've got faith in Mr. Reeves.
I'm interested to see where this will go. I really am.
I got a little.
I saw the teaser trailer as well, and I thought it looked great. So I can't wait to see this new one.
It's like what I was saying to him earlier. I feel like the trailers in Hollywood are getting so much better than the films. Because I feel like they need to start hiring the trailer directors, whoever directs those trailers and puts them together, to start making the films.
No.
Or just hire us. We could do it.
We could. Yes, we could.
I hate trailers now because every one of them has that.
Wham. Yeah. And then the last few minutes are the last few seconds are like quick cuts.
Yep.
Like 10 seconds of really quick cuts.
Speaking of which, if Steve just tuned in just then, he would just be like, what is happening?
They've literally lost their mind. We've decided to just do the show off sounds. Interpretive speech.
There we go. Next week it'll be dance. So
Dave in protest is just doing
No, we're not going to let you do that, Dave. We got a couple of bits of superhero news. So, Dave, sounds like Edgar Wright talked a little bit of Ant-Man. May not be who many people might expect.
Well, he put up a blog post of a still from an episode of the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which is an animated series.
A fantastic one at that.
And it looks like he just said homework. That's all he wrote in the blog post. So a lot of people are speculating that means that if you go back and look at the episode, it's the episode where a guy steals Ant-Man's costume from Hank Pym and runs away and then becomes Ant-Man. So people are speculating that Paul Rudd's not going to be Hank Pym, the traditional Ant-Man. He's going to be this other cat.
Started out as a bad guy, becomes heroic.
Scott Lang, yeah.
With a twist.
I really hope that's not the case.
All right, Dave, let's go over this Wonder Woman rumor mill, man.
Okay, so Bill Ramey of Batman on Film, this website, speculated that the upcoming Batman vs. Superman film would feature Amazonians who were really descended from Kryptonians. And this freaked a whole bunch of people out. This was a speculation that was couched in rumors. And they actually came out and calmed the fires of the internet by saying, no, she will be Amazonian.
I got you. So it's
not going to be Kryptonian.
Nerds were rioting everywhere.
It started out as one guy saying, I think maybe possibly they could go this way.
Yeah.
You had this empty pod in that one ship. That means there's a Kryptonian on Earth at some point.
Nerds actually left their homes.
No, his speculation was that there was a colony of Kryptonians who came to Earth thousands of years ago and set up shop on the Mascara and became the Amazons.
I got you. So basically it was like big...
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Much ado about fan fiction, basically, is what it came down to. And then Warner Brothers like, no, shut up. Okay, cool. All right, let's see here.
Glad that's resolved. I was freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem like it, buddy. How about you, Ryan? Were you quivering over there?
No, honestly, when the internet says this is a rumor going around, I pay no attention to it because unless the director tells us, the studio, the people who actually work on the gosh darn...
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But we do know she's going to be wearing armor.
Throw up in arms and be like, oh, she's not Kryptonian, she's Amazonian. Duh, we know that, and it is going to happen. One way or another, July 11th, 2015 is going to be one of the most epic days in cinematic history. Let's just make that a fact.
Wait, is that when Wonder Woman comes out?
Well, that's Superman of Steel 2, whatever the heck they're going to call it. Yeah, that's when it's coming, yeah.
Well, people freak out because, we've seen the X-Men movies from Fox. We know that the studios screw things up.
A few things, but not everything.
This is true. But then they make them better.
No.
Exactly. It's called Days of Future Past.
Everybody looking forward to that one.
Oh, my gosh, is that film going to make a serious amount of bank?
It's hilarious, man. Talking comic movies and Josh is just sort of glazed.
I'm looking over at the Fox News. Wait, are we on the air?
Superpowers. I got nothing.
Okay.
I got nothing.
I like them when they come out. I'll watch those movies.
Now, we got a little bit of TV news here, but we're going to get we got sort of a roundtable topic later on, some more movie stuff. But right now, we got just a little bit of television news. Now, Ryan, you've seen a new premiere from CBS, and you wanted to give your thoughts on Intelligence with Sawyer himself. Am I right?
Yes, Josh Holloway, Marge Helgenberger from CSI, and Megan Ory from ABC's Once Upon a Time. Yeah.
Well, give us your thoughts, my friend.
All right, well, Intelligence is about a former soldier who's got a microchip implanted in his brain, which allows him to access the information grid, telephones, satellites, computers, the whole nine. And he goes on a mission that goes, in the pilot anyway, that goes awry. The scientist who created the chip and everything else, he gets kidnapped, so he has to go out and save him. And his new bodyguard, the name of the character is Gabriel, played by Josh Holloway. His new protector, played by Megan Ory, Agent Neil, is assigned to protect him and all that stuff. So all in all, I thought it was a good pilot. I thought it was some good stuff. Some good action sequences took place within that pilot. Overall, I'd probably give it 3 out of 4 stars. There were a few things I think they revealed a little bit too quickly. There were a few subplots that were revealed a little too fast. And also, when someone wants to steal your intelligence, they always refer to the Koreans or the Chinese. And I'm getting sick and tired of that, man.
They're devious, buddy.
When I think of a show named Intelligence, I don't immediately think Josh Holloway playing something. Yeah.
But he had that career-changing turn in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
Yeah,
hello,
that was
wake up,
good.
man.
That was good. I like him. I like him being this lovable bad guy, from Lost. He'll always be Sawyer. I know. I can't. Every time he comes on the screen, I don't even remember his name's Josh Holloway. I'm like, oh, Sawyer.
Sawyer, check it out.
And I'm walking through the mall and I see him on one of those cologne things. Sawyer.
Ode to Sawyer.
Ode to Sawyer.
Sweat and sand.
It makes me feel so bad. You're a film producer and you're typecasting.
That is true, but Josh Holloway can be typecast.
Yeah.
The Rogue.
I read reviews of this show, and they were saying that if you have intelligence, then intelligence is not for you.
That was very.
I haven't seen it,
man. Give it a few more episodes, see if it builds upon its characters and the storyline, and if it doesn't, then you can jump ship later.
Right on.
I haven't jumped on the ship.
Well, then you better jump then.
I ain't got time for all that jumping, Ryan.
All right, Dave. Saturday Night Live has made an announcement or two. What?
Well,
blah 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 blah.
Shuck it.
Have you got on that?
There were all these complaints from Kenan Thompson and Jay Farrow about the lack of black females on the show a few months ago. And it got to the point where the two refused to portray females on the show because they said that, like, if they dressed up and played black females, that they were basically going to have to parody a certain type of black female. Then Lorne Michaels came out and told the press it was because it's so hard to find, quote-unquote, ones who were ready, black females who were ready to be on the show.
Huh.
Yeah. But he promised that they were going to get a black female on the show. Well, now they have. They've actually announced it, and everyone's complaining about them doing that now. But her name is Sashir Zamata. She's a stand-up comedian and part of the Upright Citizens Brigade comedy troupe, and she'll start on January 18th.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
She looks funny. I looked at some of her videos and stuff.
Oh, cool.
But
I think in addition to that, they also hired a few new writers as well around the same time. So
did they?
Changes afoot.
I didn't see that
on SNL. All right.
Maybe it'll be funny for once.
Oh, come on now.
I love SNL.
It's funny at least once a week.
that ain't too good for like an hour-long show there, buddy.
It's an hour and a half, my friend.
Oh,
so it's even worse.
Oh, that's even worse.
All right, y'all. We're going to take a break now. When we come back, we'll maybe have a little bit of a roundtable topic, which I will not divulge until then. So stay tuned. You listen to the Entertainment Roundtable on Superstation 101. You shut up, Josh.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming, the Entertainment Roundtable on Superstation 101.
All right, welcome back to the Entertainment Roundtable, to the dulcet tones of Pearl Jam. Getaway.
Oh.
We return. All right, let's see. Before we get into this nice roundtable discussion, Ryan has a list of 14 films that need to prove themselves in 2014. I thought we could go through that, give our thoughts on it. But
this was interesting.
The past week we had the People's Choice Awards, and a film I'm a big fan of, and an actor was a big winner in that. Who was that, Ryan?
Yes, her favorite action movie star was Robert Downey Jr., and favorite action movie was Iron Man 3.
I can get behind that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
For sure.
Well, then Ellen DeGeneres, I think, won everything else, if I'm not mistaken.
And probably rightfully so. I mean,
because she's just so darn nice.
She's clever.
All right, so Ryan's got a list he found of 14 films that have something to prove coming up in 2014. So I thought here in this last segment we could just sort of go through that list, see how much we get done, and give our thoughts on whether we agree, disagree, or think they even stand a chance whatsoever. So Ryan, wherever you want to start, if you just want to randomly pick some and toss them out there, let's get this ball rolling, my friend.
All right, well, the list of films that are considered to be some of the riskiest films hitting theaters this year. First one, speaking of this weekend, The Legend of Hercules is one of the most riskiest films that's on board. They're saying that's a huge risk with Legend of Hercules. Frankenstein is another one.
It's retarded.
The remake
Both
of
of those would look
RoboCop
stupid.
is listed as the third one.
That
which I believe is kind of a risk because you're going to get the people who are like, we hate remakes. But, dude, look at the trailer. It looks
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you.
I don't stand with the few, like the 10 80s geeks who are like,
Yeah, did
Sacred ground.
Stallone do such a great job that everyone loves him? Stallone?
What?
Doesn't Stallone do RoboCop?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Peter Weller was
yeah.
Retracting that statement.
Paul Verhoeven directed it.
Okay, no. He did Dredd. I got that mixed up.
Yeah, he did just Dredd.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I just watched the original RoboCop. I got it on Blue yesterday, so it's been a long time since I watched it. Still holds up, man.
Nice.
Love me some RoboCop.
Ryan.
Yeah, I actually recently sat down to watch the original RoboCop. It holds up pretty well.
Excellent. See,
Yeah, I kind of agree. Another one is the disaster film from Paul W.S. Anderson known as Pompeii.
Mm-hmm.
The one that everyone's going to compare to the Fast and the Furious with Need for Speed with Aaron Paul, but I'm looking forward to seeing that one, bar none.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Yeah, Need for Speed looks awesome.
I have no interest
Mr.
in cars.
You got the biblical epic known as Noah from Darren Aronofsky.
That's
I
a
think
big
that's
risk.
going to turn out really well, besides the fact you got Russell Crowe.
Yeah, no, I
Besides
think it
the
looks
fact
great. You got a lot of biblical epics coming out in the next couple of years.
Yeah, we got the Noah. Got the one about Moses too, correct?
Yeah, by the Ridley Scott.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. You also got the reboot of the most famous monster of them all, known as Godzilla.
That trailer or teaser was freaking awesome.
I still need to look at that teaser.
It's gonna suck probably, but who cares? It's gonna be fun.
I don't know, man. I trust the director. He did Monsters.
I like God. Oh, did he do Monsters?
Yeah. So
I don't know if it could be as good as 1997's Godzilla.
I mean, that's a high bar.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
I mean, Matthew Broderick, come on.
Iguanzilla.
This one surprised me. I don't know why they're calling this one of the riskiest films of the year, but I think it's going to make more bank than everyone thinks it will. X-Men Days of Future Past, I think, is going to own the month of May.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's
For the
good.
3 days in May that it's out, yes.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm just being...
Contrary?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just being mean for the sake of being mean.
Well, this one I actually agree with. I don't think this film's going to make much money at all. It's from the Wachowski siblings known as Jupiter Ascending
Oh,
with
my
Channing
God.
Tatum and Mila Kunis.
They are so out of control.
Dude, I am so looking forward to that one.
Did you guys see Cloud Atlas?
Yes, I did.
Did you like Cloud Atlas?
Did you read it?
I thoroughly
No.
enjoyed it.
Is that a book?
Yeah,
Was there a
it
book
stayed
called?
pretty true to the book.
I think the Wachowski siblings are far off the reservation.
But,
they
you
need
know,
to be pulled back.
I enjoy everything they put out,
I
at
do
least
too.
visually.
Cloud Atlas was a trip, man. It was like an acid trip, and Jupiter Ascending looks even worse. It looks like an acid trip with Channing Tatum.
I mean, I myself am looking forward to it because there's a dearth of original epic sci-fi on the movie screens these days. Everything is based on something or a sequel to something. At least they have an original idea, and they.
Have you ever seen those demotivational posters? I saw this one that had a line of forks, and one of the forks was all twisted up, and it says, just because you're unique doesn't mean you're useful. That's the way I kind of feel about the Wachowskis. Even though they're original, it doesn't mean it's entertaining. It's just kind of like bizarre. It's so original that, yeah, it's not.
I totally understand what you're saying. I'm going to have to side with Jeff just a little bit.
Yep.
But not, I understand, but I love science fiction, and I
do
hate
too.
that there's not that much original science fiction anymore.
There you go.
Even
really,
if we
but
have to deal
also,
with
here's
them.
one that I actually agree with. This one is an unknown team from only two people who ever read the comic book, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Very much unknown, but I can't wait to see it either way.
Are you kidding me? That lineup is my screensaver right now.
I know. I've seen the picture, Jeff.
Yeah, Rocket Raccoon in the middle.
Oh, this is that one.
Yeah, it is.
The one I've been mocking you about for like a year or two.
What was the last movie you mocked me about? That
It
turned
was
out to be
about
really
yep,
good.
Yep, it was what was it?
Gone with the Wind.
That was what it was.
No.
No, it was Twilight. That's right.
No.
Or was it Brokeback Mountain?
No.
Yeah, it was the robot one. What was that called?
Oh, Pacific Rim.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, there you go, buddy.
Foot in mouth.
Yeah, and then a few of the last, but certainly not least, I think this film is going to be a train wreck, especially when you got the first person who was cast as April O'Neil. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot is going to bomb.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, it's Michael Bay. I mean, it's going to be big.
Transformers is going to make money, but this other one won't.
Wait a minute, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is being directed by Michael Bay, or is it being produced by Michael Bay?
Oh, no, it's produced by Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that going.
Is Sean Astin playing the voice of one of the characters in it, or is that just the TV show he does that?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I was with
know.
him, and he was telling me about it, so I'm not sure if he was in it.
Well, honestly, I have no clue. Here's a film no one's ever heard of. It's called Dracula Untold with Luke Evans from Fast and Furious 6. I don't know how that's going to go.
What the heck?
I know. I never heard of that one.
Yeah, me either.
Isn't there a TV show called Dracula right now?
Oh,
Not
yeah, it's on
anymore.
NBC Fridays. It's terrible. Well, it's okay, but it's not great.
I think it was canceled.
It's not great.
It's pretty awful.
That's what it was. Only got 10 episodes in the can.
So what you're saying, Ryan, is that Dracula pretty much sucks?
Oh,
another pun.
Cheap puns.
I cannot be a part of this show anymore.
Yes, you can.
Walk away.
I'm dying inside.
All right, so that's a pretty decent little list there. I don't know, guys.
Actually, the last one is the other biblical epic called Exodus with Christian Bale.
By Ridley Scott.
Yep, you bring it up, man. I think it's going to make some good bang.
I think that these biblical epics have a real good shot at making a lot of money.
It depends on...
It depends how they do it.
Right.
I know, I agree. Like, if they do it like every other cheesy biblical epic that's ever been done. I mean, Ben-Hur was awesome, kind of a biblical epic. Moses, awesome. So I hope that they can do it well. I'm scared, but really, Hollywood's looking for these kind of franchisable brands that they can look for. Like, obviously, Harry Potter's made tons of money. Lord of the Rings, and the Bible has been read by more people than any of those books. So if they can kind of monopolize on that audience and make a really kick-butt film, I think there's tons of money to be had in it. They just have to. Well,
then again, if
do
they
a good job,
but if they take too many liberties, they're going to PO
all the people that actually are going to go see it, and that's what I've heard about Noah. I heard about Noah is kind of makes God out to be like a like an environmentalist, and he's mad at the people of the world for like destroying it, so he's ruining it. So that's going to really make everybody who reads the Bible very unhappy.
You know what's kind of perfect is if they're taking the Bible, and you look at all the denominations. I think someone finally realized, oh my gosh, these guys are really comic book fans.
Yeah.
Like, we can make movies about the Bible, and they'll just be yelling at each other, and it won't matter because we'll still have our money.
Yeah, probably. I don't think it's going to make a lot of money.
They have all their different interpretations of it, and they're just fighting about which one was on the screen.
Well, I'm looking at this list, and I don't know, as far as proving themselves, I think I, Frankenstein... won't.
I think I, Frankenstein...
No, it's going to be awful.
What? I don't...
Poor Aaron Eckhart. He was, his career trajectory was so positive at one point. What happened?
When I saw when I saw the advertisement, I, Frankenstein, I saw him, I'm like, perfect. You could make a really cool, like, kind of real, based in reality kind of Frankenstein movie. Fascinating. Could be really cool. It could be a perfect Frankenstein. All of a sudden, there started to be like statues flying around and crap,
gargoyles,
and he was like in a factory of Frankenstein's, and I was like,
machine guns and axes.
Right.
How did this get through? Whose son directed this movie?
It's from the producers of, wait for it, the Underworld films.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the worst movies ever.
Yes,
that's
a
bit.
Whoa! Watch what you say there.
Okay, well here we go. The worst last few Underworld movies ever. I mean, the first ones were okay.
Awesome because of Kate Beckinsale.
I did like Kate Beckinsale, and I liked the first one. Sort of like the second one. Then it just started getting retarded.
No. The prequel was terrible, and then they came out with a new one with Kate Beckinsale returning, and that one was great.
No, that was retarded.
No, what?
I'm so glad y'all are, because punches thrown,
just virtual punches thrown,
staplers.
I think Underworld is Drek. It's terrible.
It's not.
Silver knives thrown.
Underworld is good stuff, but this I, Frankenstein, on the other hand, looks like a piece of trash. Plus, Aaron Eckhart, he just looks like Aaron Eckhart who got into a car wreck.
He does. A little scarred up.
He looks like Two-Faced Harvey put back together. Sorry.
Oh, that was bad.
I just laughed at my own joke to support it.
That was bad.
I think that Hercules is going to make money, but it's going to be stupid.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
I don't know. I don't know if it'll crack the top 5 this weekend.
RoboCop looks really original. Pompeii, I can't tell every time I watch the trailer.
Wait a second. RoboCop looks really original?
I think it looks the look they took on it. I think it's kind of like what they did with the Batman franchise. They made it real.
Yeah, I think I agree with him. It actually does look more original than the original movie did.
Back off.
I was just wondering how
beat a bully.
A remake can look original at all.
I think a remake can work.
I think it can
was
too.
The Dark Knight original?
Hello?
No, they took a lot of elements from the comic book. So
no, it was original, though, and no one's ever seen anything like it. And that was what, like a remake of 10,000 remakes?
Okay, be quiet.
Mike
Actually,
off.
I kind of hope that the RoboCop film is good. I really do.
I
think
so
good.
Well, you got Batman and Commissioner Gordon in it. How can you go wrong?
That's true. Little Samuel Jackson for you. I can dig it.
Pompeii, still the jury's out. I mean, I think I've wanted that to be a movie for a while.
Yeah, but it's Paul Thomas Anderson.
I know, and they got a romantic storyline thrown in there for bad measure.
Jon Snow
but when they did
there.
that, like, you can do a disaster movie with a romantic I mean, hello, Titanic.
Yeah,
it worked
but that
really
one
well.
worked. Pompeii looks like it won't.
Possibly.
We know how it ends anyway. And
So maybe that'll work for him.
you guys think
there's a twist.
in the market with the Fast and Furious films, is there a niche for Need for Speed?
Oh, of course. They built a market. They've almost built a genre of films. Fast movies with no plot.
Exactly.
Fast movie with people driving fast.
Driving fast and girls.
We're going from one place to another.
Fast cars. Fast and Furious.
We're angry. Angry and fast.
To the teenage little boy in all of us.
Let's concoct a reason to drive cars fast.
From what I understand, this one's mostly pretty much practical as far as all the car stuff from what I've read.
And it's based off a video game, right? The Need for Speed video games.
Right.
So you already have a built-in market as it is. So.
Yep, and the video games are good too if you've ever played them.
Yeah, they're great.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, we've been over the Noah and Exodus. If they don't take too many liberties.
I heard Noah was based off a true story too.
I've heard that a lot of
not funny.
And Exodus.
That was stupid.
I mean, I like Darren Aronofsky.
I do.
He's doing Noah. I like me some Ridley Scott. He's doing Exodus.
I think Ridley Scott makes more excited than Darren Aronofsky. I'm kind of like, how do you go from Black Swan to Noah?
I don't really care for Aronofsky. You never know what you're going to get with him. It's like suddenly Noah's going to be in the art Freemason, you know.
But like, I think it looks great from the trailer. It looked epic, man. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
we know how that ends too.
I mean, I love The Wrestler. I really love The Fountain.
The Fountain was terrible.
And you're gone.
I still haven't seen The Fountain.
I love The Fountain.
It was bad.
You laughing at me?
And then all of a sudden, all the lights start going off of the mics. Right. He's just on there.
We're just going to
know the show's
the last
with me.
3 minutes is
He did
Jeff.
Requiem for a Dream, right?
And I don't know if Godzilla really has
him?
anything to prove. I think that if they, they've
Godzilla, you're gonna go see it,
right?
Godzilla.
Bryan Cranston, Godzilla.
It's gonna be great.
It looks like Godzilla.
It's gonna be awesome.
So, yeah, I mean, just that trailer too. With
goodness, that looked
great.
great.
Bryan Cranston is in this thing?
Yes, sir.
I did not know that.
Yes, he is.
That dude is doing some weird stuff now.
Isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, the thing when you look back at Malcolm in the Middle, I think that cat's going to be like
freaking
on Breaking Bad, directing episodes of Modern Family. Oh, and also in the new Godzilla.
Oh, don't forget the Total Recall remake.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the
too bad
obvious
that didn't work
path.
out, other than the fact that it had nice eye candy for it.
That was so stupid.
I liked Jessica and I liked Kate Beckinsale.
Right.
But that was
I was
about
just
it.
saying, like, it was so CG. The whole freaking film was CG.
I know.
I fell asleep in the movie and I never went back and watched it.
I know.
There you go.
I recorded it from a free weekend. Never made it through it. Just like, you know what? I'm done.
My thought on Total Recall is if you're going to remake a bad movie, don't make a bad movie.
Oh wait, hold on.
The original was awesome.
Yeah, I am a big fan of the Arnold Schwarzenegger Total Recall.
Yeah, me too. I put it the same bad movie category I do as Die Hard.
It's like the best bad movie.
Right.
I mean, there was like an alien
Great
came out of
bad
someone's
movies, yeah.
stomach at one point.
Yeah, it's one of the three, the Verhoeven trilogy. Total Recall, RoboCop, Starship Troopers.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Those three, just delicious cheese.
It's kind of like Inception. I still haven't decided if he was always in the machine dream, or if he was actually there.
No, I think Nolan went on record by saying he just did that to mess with people's heads.
Yeah, I know. Every time I watch Inception, though, I watch it with some new, guy, and he's like, "I found something else out about it." I'm like, "No, please stop it, stop it." He's like, "He was asleep since this scene," and I'm like, "No, stop."
Right.
He just did that to create you.
You guys should check out Rick and Morty. It's a new cartoon from Dan Harmon on Adult Swim. It's basically a Back to the Future parody, and the second episode is a parody of Inception.
I'm for it.
Okay. And I'm not really sure as far as X-Men Days of Future Past. Does it have something to prove? I mean, does it have to prove itself? I think it's going to make bank regardless.
It will.
Singer coming back.
It will.
It looks, epic. You got Peter Dinklage thrown in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
You got Sentinels.
I know that you're upset, Ryan, because they pretty much excised Rogue from it for the most part, but
It's okay. They can replace her with Gambit and Jubilee, no problem.
And is Jennifer Lawrence in this film too?
Why, yes, she is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great role for her.
It sure is. I agree completely.
Just great acting.
Jupiter Ascending. That one, yeah. It's unknown.
I don't
It's
understand.
original.
What are you joking about?
It was me and Jeff, inside joke.
Oh, okay.
Me and her, we've been going back and forth dating her, so it's
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
love triangle.
Right.
So she's trying to combine the two of you. One's brain, one's brawn. Which one's which, though?
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
having trouble telling.
You guys.
This show's out of control.
I don't know if we ever really actually gained any control whatsoever.
Steve is weeping somewhere
Right.
while listening to the show.
Just say your prayers. Hope that the man didn't, listen in this week. Ryan, tell us
Hopefully
where we
not.
can find you online, my friend.
Go to Facebook.com/TheRPM Show, or you can find me on Facebook at Ryan Matthews. Film or TV, I'd love to hear from you.
Brother, as always, it's been good, my friend. We'll talk to you next week, okay?
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it. Thank you for having me on the show. You guys take care and don't work too hard.
Never. David, you got some information you hand out every once in a while, right?
Oh, yeah. You guys can find my short comedy bits and videos at maladjusted.tv.
Oh, you got anything you want to say there, Josh?
God bless
Shut
America.
up. Everyone, we hope you enjoyed this edition of the Entertainment Roundtable. I believe Steve will also be absent next week, so it'll be the same crew. Same bat time, same bat channel. Entertainment Roundtable. We're gone!